Shall I begin?
Yes, sir.
All right. So in continuation, now we will do some problems so that at least, I would seek your help that how to proceed further so that you see you also follow step by step. Huh? This is the purpose of this tutorial class. These are all important ideas. All right. Okay. Yes, let us take this example. Again, this is ut plus Burger's equation. Initial profile is 1 when x is less than 0. It is minus 1 on this interval. And there is no need of, equal to, it's all right. And minus 1 and 0 at x greater than 1. Is it all right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So let us look at the initial profile. The initial profile looks like this is your u naught x. This is u naught x. So this is u naught x versus x. This is 0. When x is less than 0, it is 1. On the left, it is 1. From 0 to 1, it is minus 1. It is here u naught x is minus 1. U naught here. And again, when x is greater than 1, it is u is equal to 0. So this is the profile. This is the profile. The profile consists of a square wave. You see, in electrical engineering, this kind of initial data is useful. Anyway, so on the left, so we will follow the method of characteristics. So how many participants are there, by the way? Let me see that. Can I see that how many people are?
33.
Oh, very nice. Good number. Good number. So I can ask them that you please tell me how to proceed now. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can ask them.
Somebody should tell me that now how to proceed. This is the problem which I have to solve. Question number 1.
Yes, participants.
Yes, please. Participants, can you hear me? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So very nice.
Just answer the question.
So you have to guide me. You have to tell me how to proceed. How to proceed. Because this is the way, you see, we discuss and then we understand that, yes, really what's going.
Sir, first we can take the characteristic equation dx upon 1 is equal to du upon dx upon u is equal to dt upon 1. Dx upon u is equal to dt upon 1 is equal to du upon 0.
Okay. What do we get from here?
From here we can solve taking first and
equal to constant.
third, I think. U is equal to C1 will be the first characteristic.
U is equal to u naught constant.
Yes.
Constant, yes, sir.
Okay, all right. And
I can put constant dx upon constant is equal to dt.
okay.
And I can put u is equal to constant dx upon c is equal to dt.
All right. Dx.
And taking the second one, I can solve these equations.
So what do we get from here? If I put u is equal to constant, we get x is equal to, hello?
X is equal to, sir, c into dt, I think.
X equal to t u naught
t.
y plus constant. U t plus c.
T times
U.
TC1 plus
C.
U.
C times
TC1 plus some constant C2.
constant. And that constant is nothing but u naught psi. You
U
can
naught psi.
Yes.
that is you see. So instead of, it is all right. You have understood the essentials. It's the point of t equal to 0. This is your x t plane. This is your x t plane, right? This is your xt plane. At t equal to 0, x is equal to xi. So from here, this is constant, it has to be u naught xi. Means whatever the information is available here, u is equal to u naught xi. The same information, yes, it exists throughout that characteristic, which runs into this reason of interest. So what is this now? Yes. So from here, if I put it here, t times u naught xi
Plus xi plus xi plus
plus
xi.
arbitrary constant.
Plus
Is that arbitrary
Yes,
constant?
sir. Yes, plus c.
This is nothing but xi. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
At t equal to 0, at t equal to 0, x is your
X
xi.
equal to xi.
Very nice.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes,
So
sir.
we have got the solution. We have got the analytical solution that x is equal to xi plus t times u naught xi, and along these characteristics, your u is equal to u
U
naught.
not xi.
This is your analytical form of the solution.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
So now I have to find that what are the implications of this. You see, because I have not used these initial conditions as of now. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So look here, I have to see that what happens when x is less than 0. When x is less than 0. Suppose this is the origin, okay? This is the origin because you see, I have not used the initial profile. I have to use the initial profile and get the solution exactly. After this, what will you do? You tell me first.
So for x less than 0,
Ah,
then it is the solution will be x equal to xi plus t.
yes.
Because u is 1 there.
First of all, would you not like to see whether the solution exists in the neighborhood of the space curve? This is your, as a matter of fact, this is, initial profile. Initial profile means you say you have some space curve. Anyway, all right. What you say, yes, find out the characteristics issuing from this part of the real line, right? That is for xi less than 0, what happens?
X equal to xi plus t.
X is because on this part of the profile, u is equal to u.
1.
When x is less than 0, it is 1. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So when u naught is 1, it will be xi plus t. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So x is equal to t plus xi. These are the characteristics emanating from this part of the real line. Is that right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
So, and what is the value of all these characteristics? They will carry this information. So as a matter of fact, if you look at it, these are the characteristics. Am I right? X is equal to t. It originates from 0.
0.
Xi equal to 0. So x is equal to t is the leading characteristic of this family, and rest, these are the characteristics which originate from this part of the real line.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. All right. What happens for the characteristics issuing from this part of the real line 0 to 1?
It will be x equal to xi minus t.
For along this, I will write u is equal to u naught of xi, that is your 1. So all these characteristics, they will take the value u is equal to 1 into the reason. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. Now for xi, lying in this interval 0 to 1, okay? For xi, lying in this interval from 0 to 1, you have to tell me what are the characteristics.
X is equal to xi minus t. Xi minus t.
For characteristics which originate from here, because here 0 to 1, what is u?
Minus 1.
U is equal to u naught is minus 1. So
1.
characteristics are x is equal to
X minus t.
x is equal to
Xi minus t.
right.
Xi minus t.
Xi minus t. These are the characteristics.
Yes.
Very good.
Xi minus t.
So it means the leading characteristic originating from 0, when xi equal to 0, it is x is equal to minus t. So it has to be like this. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So let me write x is equal to minus t. This is the leading
Minus t.
characteristic emanating from here. All right. So all these characteristics, as a matter of fact, they will be. And similarly, from 1, can you tell me what is the, because this is the interval 0 to 1. From 0, this is the, you can say here that this is the trail characteristic or the leading whatever. This is the, okay, this is one characteristic. And what is the characteristic issuing from 1? X is equal to here.
Xi.
So here x is equal to 1. This is the point when xi is equal to 1. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And
X equal to 1.
is that okay? This is the point when xi is equal to 1. So it will be 1 minus t. Am I right? Because you see from here, how we got this? These are the characteristics, right? Issuing from this part of the real line. Is that right? From 0 to 1, these are the characteristics. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
take this particular point 0, then x is equal to minus t. This is the characteristic issuing from this point.
Right, sir.
If I take x is equal to, if I take xi is equal to 1, because this is the point xi is equal to 0, that's why we got x is equal to minus t. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
So what is the characteristic issuing from this point? This is your xi is equal to 1. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
What is xi? Xi is the typical value where the characteristic intersects the line t equal to 0. So look here, this is a fixed point. This is a fixed point. Whatever is the information here, it will propagate along this characteristic. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So when xi is equal to 1, x will be your what?
As equals 1 plus t. 1 plus t.
1 minus t.
Minus
Yes. Hello.
equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
So you have to tell me that what is the value of, what is the characteristic issuing from this part of the, this end of this interval, 0 to 1.
X is equal to 1 minus
That
t.
is, x is equal to 1 plus t.
Why it is 1 plus t?
1 minus t, sir.
It should be 1 minus
1
t.
minus t, sir.
t.
Exactly. So you can see here, you can write characteristic issuing from 0, xi is equal to 0, right? Is x is equal to minus t. And the characteristic issuing from here will be your characteristic issuing from xi is equal to 1, it will be x is equal to 1 minus t. Both these, they have the same slope. Is that right? Because dt dx, it is same for both. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
The characteristics have the same slope, so they will be parallel.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. This characteristic is going to intersect, you see this line, x is equal to 0 somewhere. This characteristic, let me write this characteristic. Can I write like this?
Correct, t
I have
equal to 1.
I have to, very good. At t equal to 1, it is going to intersect this line. Okay, very nice. And also, one characteristic will be issuing from because these are the characteristics issuing from this part. Is that right? So this point is your what? 0, 1. Am I right? X is equal to 0 and, sorry, is it all right? This is the point x is equal to 0 and it is t is equal to 1. Hello? The coordinates of this point, would be x is equal to 0 and t is equal to 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Should not be confusion. If there is any confusion, please let me know. I will separate these figures from each other. This I have written u is equal to u naught xi here. I should have written here, right? This is the value of u at this point. That's all. Nothing to do with this figure below this line. Is it all right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So you can see here that this is the can I say that this is the, where is the multi-valued reason? Can you tell me what is the multi-valued reason? Because all these characteristics is shown on this, they will be like this. They're right, all characteristics. In fact, this reason is bounded by these two characteristics, x is equal to minus t and x is equal to 1 minus t. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So this is your multi-valued reason. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
What is the multi-valued reason? Can you tell me quickly? I mean, exactly you have to tell me that. What is the multi-valued reason? What is the multi-valued reason? Hello? Can you tell me the four sides of this multi-valued reason?
X is equal to minus t.
Very good. X is
X
equal,
is equal to t.
x is equal to minus t. This is the line. Very good. Next.
Yes, sir. Then x is equal to t.
X is equal to t. Excellent.
X is equal to 0. T equal to 1. X equal to 0. T equal to 1.
X is equal to 0. Why x?
Sorry. T equal to 0. T equal to 1.
Why t equal to 0? This is not
No,
the,
sir.
this
Sir,
is
x equal to 1 minus t.
this is not the multi-valued reason. Okay? Hello? Look here. These are the characteristics emanating from here. There is no.
I'm sorry, sir. T equal to 0. T equal to 0. T. This axis.
Sir, x equal to 1 minus t.
Actually, this is the reason, as a matter of fact, bounded by
In the
these,
lower boundary.
bounded by these lines, your x is equal to, of course, this is the reason, right? Hello? X is equal to t.
Okay.
This is the reason. Shall I, yes, this is the reason.
Yes, sir.
This is not the multi-valued reason. Can you tell me what is the value of u here in this triangle?
1 minus 2.
Here the value, because no, it is
It is
only,
minus 1.
see, because on this character, on this part, 0 to 1, what is u? U is
Minus
equal
1.
minus 1. So these characteristics, they will carry this value minus 1. So in this triangle, u naught will be your u will be your minus 1. Yes or no? Hello? You see what these characteristics do? They carry the information which is available here. What is the information at any point here? U naught is equal to minus 1.
Minus 1.
And this value is taken by this characteristic issuing from this point. It is in this direction, right? So all these characteristics, they issue from this part of the real line, namely this interval 0 to 1, and they will take value 0 to, they will take value u is equal to minus 1. So here, can I write here in this triangle, u is equal to minus 1. The solution is no. As we have determined solution in this region, similarly, the solution in this region will be u is equal to minus 1. Is it clear? Hello? Not clear. If it is not clear,
Yes,
please.
sir. Fine.
No, it is clear, sir.
Very good. Wonderful. So here, all right, this is your multi-valued reason. Okay. But now you can see here that you see in this region, as a matter of fact, the characteristics, they intersect in this region, right? It is very clear. These are the characteristics coming from left. These are the characteristics coming from right, and they intersect in this region. I have shaded this region. Is that right? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir.
So now what is the next step? Next step, I think we should complete this exercise. What will happen to the characteristics issuing from the remaining part of the real line on the right?
Sir, x is equal to xi.
Very good, very nice. Because here u naught is 0, right? Here, and x is greater than 1, u naught is 0. So they will take,
मैडम खुद ही प्लेटफॉर्म पे खुद ही कह रही है, फिर कहते हैं कि ये प्लेटफॉर्म, ये राइट प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, तो ये
Hello? Yes, somebody, what are you saying, please? What are the characteristics? Characteristics are vertical lines. Am I right?
Yes, sir. X is equal to xi, vertical lines.
The characteristics issuing from this part of the real line, here u is equal to 0. And if u is equal to 0, you can see here, if u naught is equal to 0, then x is equal to xi. These are the characteristics. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So these are the characteristics issuing from this part of the real line. Am I right? Hello?
Right, sir, right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. What information they will carry from the initial line? 0.
0.
In this, u is 0. So you see, we have this information. In this part, u is equal to 0. So I can see here, in this part, u is equal to 0. So let me write, this is your 0, this is your 1, and yes, and here on the left, yes, you can see here that, okay. So, all right, this is the scenario. This is the scenario. So it is very clear, that the solution, in fact, you see, this interaction stops here. Because you see, this is the reason of interaction, right? This is the reason of interaction. So what the theory says, when there is a reason of interaction, when the characteristics intersect, a discontinuity has to be introduced. Hello?
Yes, sir.
A discontinuity has to be introduced. A discontinuity has to be introduced in the multi-valued region, or replacing multi-valued region, replacing the multi-valued region right? Yeah, I mean, this is the a discontinuity has to be introduced, right? Originating from, you can write, originating from which point? Tell me. Originating from 0, 0. Is that right? Because the characteristics, they start in, yes, you see the intersection of characteristics takes place right at the origin. So this is fact of the matter. Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right. So can you tell me that what is the equation? The shape and speed of the characteristic is to be determined using RH condition. And what is RH condition? Yes, I have assumed that the conservation law is this. This is the conservation law. This is the conservation law. Can you tell me what is your RH condition?
dx by dt.
Dx dt is equal to jump of, very right, jump of f divided by jump of u.
Yes, sir.
Jump of f is f of ul minus f of ur divided by ul minus ur, and f is your u square by 2. This is the flux function, and u is your density function. So this is your half of, yes, you can write ul
plus ur.
Very right. Now you can see here, if I introduce a discontinuity originating from this, originating from here, can you tell me that what is just on the left and just on the right? Can you tell me here? Because it originates from this point. When it originates from this point, on the left, it is 1. On the right, it is minus 1. Am I
Minus
right?
1. Yes, sir.
So it is your half of 1 plus minus 1, that is your 0. It means x is equal to some constant, and since it originates from 0, 0, x is equal to 0 is the discontinuity. So this line itself, right, x is equal to 0, it becomes a discontinuity. So this is a discontinuity here. It's a straight line. This is but now can you see whether it is admissible? Yes. Why it is admissible? Because In this region, the characteristics intersect. Is that right? A discontinuity has to be introduced only when the characteristics intersect. And it is happening here. Moreover, what is the RH condition? What is the Lex condition? Does it satisfy the Lex condition? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Does it satisfy the Lex's condition?
Yes, sir.
Because on the left, f of ul is 1. On the right, f of ur is, what is it?
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Minus 1. So f
Minus
of ul is greater than f of ur. RH condition is, so definitely Lex's condition is satisfied, right? RH condition, it gives us x is equal to 0. This is the discontinuity. X is equal to 0 is the discontinuity. Okay, this discontinuity, it extends up to 0 to 1. Is that right? Hello? This is the point 0, 1. Okay, hello?
Yes, sir.
What happens on the right? On the right, it is an expansion fan. So can you tell, oh, I'm sorry. This is your u is equal to 0 in this region. Am I right?
Yes,
Here u
Yes,
is
sir.
0. Here u is equal to 1.
1.
Here you, okay, very nice. All right. So now, can you tell me that what is the scenario beyond this? Because we want to, because at 0, 1, the solution, what happens to the solution at 0, 1? Hello? What happens to the solution at 0, 1? At 0, 1, the solution is overdetermined. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because one value which is carried by this characteristic, this is different from the value which is carried by this characteristic, right? So different characteristics, they carry different values. So definitely it's, very clear that one part of the solution, right? One interval on which the solution will exist will be from here t varies from 0 to 1. Is that right? One interval. We would, what happens in this interval, by the way? This is the gap. Hello? This is the gap. In gap, what is to be done? Hello? In the gap,
You have to fill with the characteristic.
these are the characteristics. That is
Start emerging from 1.
this is a fan. That is rarefaction fan. Rarefaction. What is that right? It has to be a rarefaction wave because on the left you can see here that you see this on the rear it is 1, on the right minus 1, on the right is 0. That is some expansion is going on. Across this u increases, so it has to be a rarefaction region. Okay, so in rarefaction rate, is it clear to you, please, how to get solution in this rarefaction region? So please tell me how to get the solution in this rarefaction region. What is the way out? How to get this solution in this rarefaction region? What is the way? Let me write, this region is R. This region is R, okay? This point is P where the characteristic solution is multi-right. Here, of course, it is the limit of this here. That's why the multi-valued region has been replaced by a discontinuity. It has been replaced by a discontinuity. And once we have replaced this by a discontinuity, throughout this, the solution, what happens? U is equal to 1. U is equal to 1. All these characteristics, they emanate here. All these characteristics. So here on the left of this discontinuity, U is equal to 1. On the right of this discontinuity, here, what is the value of U here? What is minus 1. Very right. Very correct. Very right. But we have to find the solution in this region. How we will find out the solution in this region? Hello? Please tell me how to find the solution in this region.
Sir.
Very, very.
Do it in full screen mode.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Perfectly all right.
Good. So, yes, please. So, is it clear that in this region R, the solution is given by this? Yes, somebody was asking some question. Is there any question here? Hello? In the region R, the solution is given by this. Is that right? Hello? You can see here that this satisfies the differential equation identically. If I put u is equal to x minus 1 upon t, look here, what is the t derivative? What is the t derivative? This is the differential equation, correct?
Yes, sir.
It satisfies this differential equation identically because x minus 1 upon t square with minus sign, this is the first term, plus x minus 1 upon t, yes, multiplied by ux. The x derivative of this will be your 1 by t. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you can see here that it is identically satisfied.
0.
So it's satisfied. So this is, in fact, this is the, one can verify that yes, whatever we have done is correct. These are the characteristics which span the solution, right? So these are the characteristics emanating from 1 carrying all the values of xi between minus 1 and 0. So these are the characteristics. And these characteristics, right, the envelope of this, the locus, in fact, is going to yield u is equal to x minus 1 upon t. Is it all right? From here we get u naught xi. And what is u? U is equal to u naught xi. Here on the left, it is a function of x and t. So u as a function of x and t is given by this expression. So this is the solution in region R. Is it clear to you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. So these are the characteristics emanating from this part of the real line, right, from the initial data, and they take the value u is equal to 0. So this is the solution. So one solution in this interval, that is, we get solution. So let me write that for this on this interval, that is t lying between 0 and 1, the solution is given by, on the left, it is 1. It is 1 where this is your discontinuity. X is equal to 0 is a discontinuity we have seen, right? This discontinuity is a shock because it satisfies RH conditions as well as the stability criterion. So this is x less than 0. S less than 0, u is equal to 1. Now, x, what happens on the right? Hello? What happens on the right? It is minus 1. Hello? It is minus 1 and x is less than what is the equation of this line? Hello?
X equal to minus 2.
X is this line.
Sir.
This
One
line.
1 minus t.
1 minus
Number
t.
1 minus t.
1 minus t. Very right. Good. 1 minus t. Excellent. So x varies from here to here. Then there is a rarefaction reason. Here we have obtained the solution x minus 1 upon t. This is the reason. Yes, x varies from 1 minus t. X is greater than this and it is less than 1. Am I right?
1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And in this region, beyond this, it is 0.
It is 0.
It is 0. So this is the complete solution. This is the complete solution. Is a piecewise, continuous, piecewise as a matter of fact differentiable function, piecewise. So this is u is equal to 0. U is equal to 0. It lies in this interval x greater than 1. X greater than 1. So this is the solution in this interval. Okay. This is the solution. Let me call it U1. U1 is a solution in this interval. Now, what will happen? Because you see, we have to extend the validity of the solution beyond this breaking time. So what will happen? Tell me. What will happen? Once a discontinuity appears, it is not going to subside. Yes, it will propagate. Yeah, is that right? Hello? A discontinuity is already here at this point P. Okay, a discontinuity is already here at this point P. But what happens at this point P? As soon as it goes up, goes beyond P, it interacts with the wave frame. Is that right? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
As soon as it goes beyond this point, it interacts with the wave fan. Wave fan is on the right. Wave fan is right. It is incident on this wave. It will interact. It will strike this wave. Is that right? Hello? So, are you following what I am saying? You see, on the left, these are the characteristics. These are the characteristics which impinge on the shock from left. That is right. They impinge on the shock from the right. But what happens? On the right, there is a fan. On the right, there is a fan, and this fan will interact with the shock. So what will happen? Can you tell me? Hello? On account of this interaction, the speed and shape of the shock might change. How we will find out? Again, we have to find out what is the shape of the shock at this point P. Because this solution, you see, we have obtained just, below it, when there is no striking. This rarefaction wave doesn't strike the shock. As long as this is a such situation, this is the solution. But as soon as, now at P, in fact, it is striking the shock. You see, the leading characteristic of the family, which is your 1 minus T, it is striking at this point P. Is that right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So naturally, something is going to happen. How we will find out the change in the speed of the discontinuity and change in shape? Again, RH condition. RH condition will tell us that what's going on. RH condition will tell us that yes, it is half of what? Hello? What is the character? What is at this point P? What is the situation on the left? U is equal to 1. UL plus UR. On the left, it is 1.
minus 1.
Uh,
1.
1.
Right minus.
And the right now, this is over. Now you see, this when it is going to take over, then it is the value, whatever is the reason, R. R is given by this, x minus 1 upon t.
Yes, sir.
You see, at this point P, what will happen? The solution on the left, in fact, it is your U is equal to 1. Is that right? At this point P, the solution on the left is your U is equal to 1. But on the right, this fan is striking. So here, okay, this will not stop. These characteristics, they will, extend this reason. So naturally, the value of UL on the right will be x minus 1 upon t. Just, you see, you take this point P, what is the value of U on the left? U is equal to 1. What is the value of U on the right? U on the right, it will be your x minus 1 upon t. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is your RH condition. RH condition tells us half of what happens beyond P. Beyond P, this rarefaction wave will strike the shock, and as a result, its shape and speed will undergo a change. Up to here, you can look here, what was the speed? X, you see, this is a stationary shock as a matter of fact, because dx dt is 0. X is equal to 0 from here to here. So dx dt is 0. Is it all right? Hello? We have already written dx dt is 0.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is a stationary shock. But as soon as this rarefaction wave hits this at this point P, its shape and speed will be governed by this RH condition. And what is at P? At P, yes, x is equal to 0 and t is equal to 1. Is that right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this x is equal to 0. So a discontinuity, if another, you see, it changes. It changes the speed and shape originating from this point. This originated from 0, 0. This stationary shock originated from 0, 0, right? It propagates along this, 0, 1. As soon as it reaches 0, 1, now the rarefaction wave hits it. The rarefaction wave hits it, and therefore its shape and speed will undergo a change. So this will be, now can we solve this differential equation? Yes, you can do it faster than me. Can you please tell me that what is the solution to this problem? Hello?
0.
This is a linear differential equation. Hello, linear ordinary differential equation. So what is the solution?
X by t equal to half log t plus 1 by t plus a constant.
So after you tell me simplification, what do you get? You can write dx dt minus x by 2t, am I right? Minus x, this term I have transposed to the left, x upon 2t, make it right. On the right it is half minus 1 upon 2t. Please check, is it correct, whatever I written?
That's a linear equation.
This is a linear equation, is that right? I have written it correctly or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh, very nice. So now we have to solve it. We have to solve it. So what do we get? Let us see. Let us see. What do we get?
IF.
Hello. So x into the integrating factor. The integrating factor will be minus half log. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
E to the
So it means t to the power minus half. Right? Please check. Is it correct? What I have written?
yes.
X into its integrating factor.
C and log will cancel.
Minus half log t.
Yeah.
Right? That is t to the power minus half. So t
Yes,
to the
sir.
power minus half
Sir.
is equal to some constant plus the integral of this expression.
Yes.
This expression, half of what you get? 1 minus 1 upon t multiplied by t to the power minus half. Please check, is it correct? Whatever formula I have written. I hope it is correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Is it all right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you can see here that this is your c plus half. Now the first term at t to the power minus half, its integral would be t to the power half.
Half divided by half.
Very right. T to the power half divided by half. And minus, what is the next term? This is t to the power minus 3
by 2.
So what it would be t to the power
Minus 1 by 2.
minus 1. Am I right? This is minus 3 by 2. Am I right?
Yes.
So minus 3 by 2 means minus half. Am I right?
Minus,
Yes,
sir.
minus half.
Minus half divided by minus half.
Minus
Minus
half.
half.
So it will become plus over there.
Very good. Very right. So it is your c plus t to the power half. And because this half gets cancelled and you get t to the power minus half. Please check, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. So I get, so now multiplying by t to the power half all through, we get c under root t. C under root t, am I right?
Yes. Plus t plus 1.
Plus t plus
Look
1.
here, what a nice, I mean, the stationary shock, you see, it becomes a parabola. This is a parabola, am I right? Now,
Yes.
constant can be determined using this condition, that it passes through 0t. Since at x is equal to 0,
Yes.
is equal to 1, we get c is equal to, can you tell me quickly what is the value of c? Quickly?
Minus 2.
Minus 2, very nice. So x is equal to
Minus 2 root
1 plus t minus 2 root
t.
and a very nice expression that is under root t minus 1 whole square.
Yes.
So you see this is a parabola.
Parabola.
So a stationary shock becomes a parabola on account of this interaction, on account of this interaction with the rarefaction wave, right? Rarefaction wave. So now this stationary shock becomes a parabola, so its shape will change. It will be like this. Okay? Let me again draw the figure. So this is like from 0 to 0, 1, it is stationary, and from there it is a smooth curve. It becomes here, right? This was your fan at 1, is that right? This is your rarefaction wave. So I will write this as, this is the point 1, and this is the characteristics emanating from here. This is your rarefaction wave. And this interaction with the rarefaction wave is over at this point, because beyond this, it will interact with this uniform state. These are the characteristics emanating from the uniform state. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So look here, there is a very complex interaction between the discontinuity and rarefaction waves and different constant states. Okay, so I will write this as, I think it is better to write like, show it that this is a rarefaction region, that this is your R, this is the boundary of R, right? This is the boundary of R, this is your X is equal to 1, and beyond this, it is U is equal to 0. Now it interacts with this, because as soon as you see it crosses this, it will interact with this constant state. So again, its shape and change will undergo change. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So look here, from 0 to P, this point P, on the left, what is the value of U? U is all through. Yes, these are the characteristics. These are the characteristics. The figure should have been like this. These are the characteristics emanating from left. Right? And they take the value U is equal to 1. On the left, U is equal to 1. On the left, U is equal to 1. Now, as soon as you say it, so I have taken this as the shape now. So it will go like this. This is your region R now. So beyond this, it interacts with this fan, with this constant state. So what is dx dt? Hello, what is the constant state? On the left of this, U is equal to 1. On the right of this, here U is equal to 0. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this is the leading characteristic of this family. So this characteristic interacts first. And as soon as it interacts, the situation changes. So here on the left, it is 1. On the right is 0. So it is half. And you get X is equal to T by 2 plus some constant. And can you tell me what are the coordinates of this point? When this parabola is going to interact with this line is X is equal to 1. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So when X is, what are the coordinates of this point? Can you please tell me?
1,
Hello?
Yes, sir. So,
What are the coordinates of this point?
4, sir.
Hello? The coordinates of the
1, 4, sir.
1, comma 4. Is that right? Because you put X is equal to 1 here. You put X is equal to under root T minus 1, correct? And this is the line X is equal to 1. So what do you get? Hello? Because this is the parabola. This is the intersection of the parabola with the straight line X is equal to 1. So 1 is equal to under root T minus 1. So from here, what do you get? T is equal
to 4.
T is equal to 4. Very correct. This is the positive side. Very nice. So this is the point. Let me call it Q. This is the point Q. So beyond this, what is the shape? So so first of all, let me find out what is this constant, because from here to here, from P to Q, yes, it is a parabola. At Q, it changes its shape and speed. The speed turns out to be dx dt is equal to half, and this is the shape, which is a straight line. Constant can be obtained using this condition, that at x is equal to 1,
It's coming out to be minus 1.
t is equal to 4. And therefore, what is the value of the constant?
It's minus 1.
Minus 1.
Yeah, very right. Minus 1. So x is equal to your t by
T
2.
by 2 minus 1.
Very nice. X. So look here, very surprising. The stationary shock, it becomes a parabola. Again, when it interacts with the constant state, it becomes a straight line. It is a straight line. X is equal to t by 2 minus 1. So now I can write. So look here, the solution consists of 3 different states. T varying from 0 to 1, The other one is t varying from, yes, 1 to 4.
4 to 4.
1 to 4 and then greater than 4. So U1 perhaps I have already written, you see. This is one solution from 0 to 1. This is the one solution from 0 to 1. I have to write the solution, yes, in this interval, t greater than 1, sorry, t greater than 1, t greater than 1 and less than 4. Less than 4. All right, I have used the initial condition at 1. So in this interval, what is the solution? Let me call U2, U2x. This is your what? Now you have to tell me, from minus infinity to the shock, what is the solution? U is equal to 1.
1.
Yes. Less than what? This is the shock
1.
boundary, and we have already determined it. This boundary is given by this expression. So x is less than root t minus 1. I'm sorry, root t minus 1 whole square. This is the shock, right? X is your under root t minus 1 whole square. Is that right? Now between this, in this region, this is your x rarefaction wave only. We know the solution, x minus 1 upon t. X minus 1 upon t, right? That is from root t minus 1 whole square less than x and less than, hello, 1.
1.
And beyond this, hello, that is, this is your 0. Beyond this, it is 0, correct? That is x greater than 1. So this is the solution in this interval. This is the solution, and that's why I call it U2. Similarly, the solution in this region, I call it, that is 4 greater than or equal to, yes, t greater than or equal to 4. What is the solution? Solution is U3. Let me write U3xt. Xt will be what? On the left, these are the characteristics which will impinge on the shock, right? Here u is equal to 1. When x is less than t by 2 minus 1. And on the right, these are the characteristics which are coming from below. They will hit. So they take the value 0. So on the right, it is 0. Am I right? 0, x greater than t by 2 minus 1. This is the solution. This is the solution. So look here, the solution consists, that's the complete solution. Complete solution consists of 3 distinct time intervals. Am I right? That is 0 to 1, t lying in 1 to 4, and t greater than 4. Is it all right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So a very interesting problem. Now the thing is this, you see, once we have, now look here, this is a very important question now. I am going to address it. We have got the solution of this initial value problem. Now think of another initial value problem. Let us take this as, say, ud plus UUX is equal to 0, and let us take the initial condition that U at t equal to 0 is given by, hello, yes, we can think of that this is equal to what? If I take this to be 0, if I take this to be 1 for x, less than minus 1, am I right? Just let me think about it. If I take this x to be less than this, then what I am going to get? Yes, if I take this point to be minus 1, yes, I think, yeah, it is right. Good. So if I take this x to be, if I take this to be 1 when x is less than minus 1, And if I take this to be 0 when x is greater than minus 1. I mean, the situation is somewhat like this. This is your initial profile. When x is less than minus, this is your x, and this is your u naught x. Here it is 1, and here it is 0. Here it is 0. Is it all right? So this is a different initial condition. Is that right? It's a different initial value problem. Initial value problem number 2, I can say. This is number 2. And this was your number 1. Am I right? Initial value problem number 1. Here, because initial conditions are different. Can you see? Hello? Here the initial condition is this. Here the initial condition is this. And here the initial condition is entirely different. Hello? From minus, that is for x less than minus 1, it is defined to be 1. And when minus 1, it's entirely different from here. Here the initial condition was, that is on this interval less than 0, it was 1. From 0 to 1, it was minus 1. And when x greater than 1, it was 0. But here it is quite different. So it's a different initial value problem. Is it all right? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Different initial value problem. Can you quickly, this is very simple. Can you tell me what is the solution to this?
X is equal to T
So-
u naught xi plus xi.
Well, that is all right. So these are the characteristics. Along these characteristics, uxt is nothing but u naught xi. Is that right? This is the analytical solution. So what are the characteristics emanating? This is the point minus 1. So what are the characteristics emanating from the left of minus 1? It is 1. So these are the characteristics emanating. Is that right? Hello? These are the characteristics emanating from minus 1. What is the leading characteristic? What is its solution? What is its equation?
X equal to
X is equal to
plus T
P.
Xi minus T.
X is equal to xi,
Xi minus
plus T.
and xi is minus 1.
Okay.
Xi minus 1. What is this? Oh,
xi minus T.
or t minus 1.
X is equal to T
Yeah, T
minus
minus 1,
1.
sir. T minus 1.
Yes, correct. X is equal to t minus 1 is the leading characteristic, and rest they're all parallel, they have the same slope. Now, what are the characteristics issued from this part? Can you tell me? Greater than minus 1?
X is equal to xi.
Xi.
Good. So,
Vertical line.
vertical lines.
Xi equal to minus, X
Good.
equal to minus 1.
So can you tell me what is the multivalued reason? This is the multivalued reason, is that right? Bounded by these two lines. Hello?
Yes, sir.
On the left of this multivalued reason, what is u?
1,
U is 1. Excellent. What is on the right?
0.
0. Very good. Very nice. So now what is the next step? First of all, characteristics intersect. You can see here on the left, it is greater than the right. So I can introduce a discontinuity which satisfies Lex's condition. Is that right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So what is the discontinuity in this case? Dx dt will be your half of ul plus ur. Ul is your 1 and this is your 0, that is half. So x is equal to t by 2 plus some constant. What is the value of the constant? It originates from this point now. That is x is equal to minus 1, t equal to 0. This is the point from where it originates. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
X is equal to minus 1 and t is equal to, t is 0. T is 0. X is equal to minus 1 and it originates from here because the breaking takes place right at this point. X is equal to minus 1. So it originates, right? Shock originates from this point. Let me call this as point as P. Is that right? Originates from P. Coordinates are 1, 0. Originates from this point. So what is that? Can you tell me quickly what is the equation of this line?
X equal to T by 2 minus 1.
Is equal to t by 2 minus 1. Very nice. So x is equal to t by 2 minus 1 On the left, it is u is equal to 1. On the right, u equal to 0. The solution at any time, the solution at any time greater than 0, uxt is what? It is 1 when x is less than 1. Am I right? Hello? When x is, hello, x is
Less than
t by
minus 1.
T by 2 minus
Less than
T by 2 minus
0 when x is greater than
T by
t
2.
minus 1. So now this holds for all t greater than 0. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So look at the solution now. Look at the solution. What is the solution of the original problem? The solution of the original problem, look here. We have seen solution of the original problem, that is, it consists of 4 distinct intervals, and in fact, for t greater than or equal to 4, look here, the earlier example shows that the solution for t greater than or equal to 4. What is the solution for t greater than or equal to 4? This is the solution. Eventually, right? After time 4, this is the solution. Is that right? You see, this is the solution ut. This is the solution between 1 and 4. This is the solution between 0 and 1. So we are not concerned between 0 and 1, 0 and 4. But beyond 4, the earlier example shows that the solution for t greater than or equal to 4 is given by what? Hello?
Yes, sir.
1, 0.
Yes.
By the solution of this problem, second problem.
Yes. So what do we conclude? A very important conclusion. A very important conclusion. Look here, 2 different initial value problems, right? 2 different initial value problems, they have the same solution. They exhibit the same state after this much time t is equal to 4. That is, 2 different initial value problems have the same solution.
The page is not visible.
Oh, sorry. Is it all right now?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
2 different initial value problems have the same solution, right? After t is equal to 4, that is solution, or I will write for t greater than or equal to 4. Is it all right? Hello? Because this is true for all t. And the earlier one has a solution. This solution for t greater than or equal to 4. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So what does it mean? 2 initial value problems have the same solution after t greater than or equal to 4. What does it mean? It means the hyperbolic equations, they exhibit a very high degree of irreversibility. Very high degree of irreversibility in the sense that solution cannot be traced back uniquely in time. You see, you might have seen that in linear equation, if we know the solution at any t, we can go back. Hello?
Yes, sir.
If we know the solution at any time t, using the initial condition, at any time t, if we get the solution, we can go back and forth. But here we cannot go back. Here you see, for t greater than or equal to 4, both have the same solution. But we cannot go back in time. Means what? Hello?
Yes, sir.
We really do not know what was the initial state which is responsible for the current state. Whether it was this, differential equation remains the same, but the initial conditions are different, right? In these two initial value problems, the initial value, right? Look at the initial condition. For one, the initial condition was this. Here, the initial condition is this. Is that right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, 2 different initial value problems, they exhibit the same solution after some time, namely here at t is equal to 4 and above, right? For t greater than 4 or 4, the solution, in fact, both different initial value problems have the same solution. It means really solution cannot be traced back uniquely in time. I mean, if I go back, then I do not know whether this condition or this condition, because both they lead to the same solution. Hello? Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It means the initial conditions, the initial data, initial information get lost. You see, once a shock forms, the initial information get lost, and it is very clear from here also. You see, once a shock forms, so what happens? The information comes from here, it gets absorbed by the shock. This is a shock. It comes from here on the right side, and when it approaches this, it gets absorbed into the shock. So the initial data is completely absorbed. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So if this is a non-linear feature which is never exhibited in a semi-linear or linear equation. Is it clear to you? No?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is a very important, you see, this is something which is very important. So there is a theorem, people, they have proved this theorem in a very rigorous way, that the solution of a quasi-linear partial differential equation exhibits a very high degree of irreversibility, right? Very high degree, the solution is not reversible. It is not reversible in time. If I want to go back to the initial data, I really do not know whether this data or that data, because both lead to the same solution at t is equal to 4. So this is called a very high degree of irreversibility, and this kind of feature is never exhibited by a semi-linear or a linear partial differential equation. Whether this point is understood? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. All right. So now I will ask you. You have to help me. You see, in getting the solution. You tell me that how to solve this equation now. I'm going to write du dt is equal plus du t partial derivative 1 minus 2u into du x. This is equal to 0. What is the nature of this differential equation? Hello, is it non-linear, quasi-linear? What is the nature?
Linear.
Quasi-linear.
Excellent. And this is the initial condition that at t equal to 0, this is your u naught x. U naught x, it is given by this expression 1 when x is less than or equal to 0, x greater than 0. Now, I think you are in a position to solve this problem fully. Tell me how you proceed. Hello? 0. When x is greater than 0. Hello? Yes, please tell me how to proceed.
So the dx by dt equals 1 minus 2u.
Wonderful, very good. So along these curves, along these characteristic curves, 1 minus 2u, the differential equation, the partial differential equation becomes du dt is equal to 0, means u is equal to constant. Very nice. U is equal to constant means u is equal to u naught of xi. Is that right? So what are the characteristics now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So what are the characteristics now? Can I write? Along these characteristics, u remains constant.
Constant.
And therefore, what are the characteristics? Somebody should be able to answer. Along these characteristics, the differential equation, partial differential equation becomes an ordinary differential equation, and it gives me u is equal to u naught, right? U naught xi. U naught xi means whatever the information is available here, it goes into the region, right? Along this characteristic curve. So my question is this: what are the characteristic curves?
X is equal to
1 minus
X is equal to
1 minus u naught xi.
1
2
minus
u naught xi
2 u
u
naught.
naught xi
Yeah.
times t
Wonderful.
t plus xi plus constant
Excellent. Very
plus
Constant.
wonderful. Wonderful. You got the idea. You got the idea. And along these characteristics, what is u? Along these characteristics, what is u?
U naught xi.
u naught of xi
Excellent. U is equal to u naught xi. Whatever the information is available here, it propagates along the characteristic curves. Good. Excellent. So can you tell me that now what is the solution? This is your initial data. This is your 0. Right? On the left of this, it is given to be u naught x is equal to 1. On the right, u naught x is given to be 0. So what are the characteristics emanating from this point 0? Tell me. In this part of the real line, what are the characteristics?
So it's x equals 1
X.
minus 2.
1 minus 2.
So minus t plus xi.
Very good. T plus xi. That is your minus t plus xi. These are the characteristics. So what is the leading characteristic emanating from 0?
x is equal to minus t x is equal to minus t
Minus t. Excellent. X is equal to minus t. Very good. X is equal to minus t. And all these characteristics, because you see, this is a constant, they have the same slope originating from here. So these are the characteristics. They carry this information which is available here on the initial line. And here the solution is, hello, u naught is equal to, u naught, now it is u.
1.
U is u naught, u is equal to 1. Very good. What happens to the characteristics is showing from the right. Characteristics.
X equal to xi plus t.
X is equal to xi. Exactly. Very nice. So what is the leading characteristic?
x
X
is
equal to t.
Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. So these are the characteristics is showing from this part of the real line. And what is the information they take? U is equal to xi, 0. Is that right?
Yes.
What about this region now? Yes, this is your t-axis. I have to find out the solution in this region. I have to find out the solution in this region. How to find the solution in this region? So this region is A. Let me call this region is B. And let me call this region is C. How to find the solution in this region? Somebody should be able to answer this question. How to find the solution? You know it. You know it.
Fill with the characteristic emanating from 0.
Very good. Ah, wonderful. That's great. Characteristics emanating from 0. So in fact, these are the characteristics as a matter of fact, right? These are the characteristics emanating from 0. And they take all the values between, hello?
So minus t and t.
They, very right. I mean, because here u is equal to 1 on the left, x is equal to minus t here, right?
Yes,
and
sir.
here it is u is equal to 0.
0.
So all the values, these are the lines. You see on these lines, so I take these lines originating from 0 and along these lines, in fact, u is fixed. U varies from 1 to 0, right? Continuously.
Yes, sir.
Continuously.
Yeah.
On each characteristic, right, there is some value of u lying between 1 and 0. So what is the equation? Now can you tell me what do we infer from here? Do we infer the solution? Yes, the locus. Yes, these characteristics will span a solution. What is that solution now? Hello? Yes, please. What is the solution in this region now?
So u is equal to half of x upon t minus 1.
So how to find, I mean, what is the methodology? Methodology, we should talk about it. Look here,
Take xi at
xi
at
is
0.
0. So xi is 0. So it is 1 minus 2 times u naught xi into t. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So it should be x upon t is equal to 1 minus
2u.
u naught xi. U naught xi, I mean, it takes all the values.
values between
1 and 0. So this will be your 2 u naught xi is equal to 1 minus x upon t, or u naught is equal to half of 1
minus x.
x by t. This is the solution. Now you can verify that it has to satisfy this differential equation, right? It has to satisfy this differential. It will, because you see, this is an analytical method, 100%. I mean, you can see here, differentiate with respect to t. So if I differentiate with, so this is nothing but u of xt, u of xt. So what is ux now? Let me find ut first. Ut will be your x upon 2t square, am I right?
Yes.
And what is ux? Ux will be your minus 1
over 2t. 1 by 2t.
minus 1 by 2t. And therefore, let us see what is left hand side. So left hand side is your ut. Ut is x upon 2t square, right? Plus
minus.
minus 2u. 1 minus 2u will be your what? 1 minus 2. 2 gets cancelled.
Yes.
Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
2 minus 2u
Minus
into
x over t minus 1.
ux minus 1 by 2.
1 by 2.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So
Gets cancelled.
this is
It gets
so
cancelled, sir. Cancelled.
oh, wonderful. Identically 0, you can see.
0.
Because
Yeah,
theory,
it is 0.
this is the power of this theory. It says that yes, this is the solution. This is the solution. So I have in this u is equal to 1 satisfies it identically. You can see here because it's a constant state. This is 0. This is 0. It satisfies it. Reason, look at this reason. In this u is equal to 0 satisfies it identically. In C, the solution satisfies identically. So the complete solution. Of course, what happens on the boundary? You can see here. What kind of solution is this? Hello, I can write uxt. Uxt is your 1 when x is less than minus t.
Less than 0.
X is less than minus t.
Minus.
And it is your
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it is your half of 1
minus x.
1 minus x by 2.
1 minus x by t.
very right. This is
T when minus t is less than x.
20
Less than t. Is less than t.
and on the right is 0
Less than
and x is
greater than or
complete solution of this initial value.
greater than t.
And I tell you that this is the differential equation which governs the flow of traffic.
Okay.
Green signal, red signal, yes, it has a physical implication, right? It's a traffic flow problem. A very, wonderful. If you look at the literature, I think you will understand. You will understand here. What is this U? U, in fact, it is taken here. This is the density, as a matter of fact, right? U is taken as the density of the traffic, or assume that you see on a road, cars are running, okay? And U is the car density. Car density means the number of cars per unit length, but it means maybe in 1 kilometer. Is that right? So this is the density. And this is the flux function. So you can see here the flux function also, right? The flux function is, here the flux function will be what? U minus U square, am I right?
Yes.
U minus U square. So here the flux function is concave or convex. It is, you can see here, it vanishes at U is equal to 0, it vanishes at U is equal to 1. So it has this shape. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
If you remember in this problem, ut plus ux, what was the flux function? U square upon 2. Hello?
Yes, sir.
And this is your convex. Is that right? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the FU plane, this is your FU plane. FU plane. This is convex, this is concave. Anyway, so this theorem, as a matter of fact, whatever we have discussed, it is applicable for both concave and convex, right? But if the flux function is non-convex, if the flux function is non-convex, means if the flux function is of this kind, if f is of this kind, on some part it is concave, on some part it is convex, then this theory needs to be modified. So I tell you, there are still open problems in the literature. And the next problem is this: if the flux function is discontinuous, if the flux, large number of open problems, even in one dimension. So what is the difficulty? The difficulty is to look for the stability criterion. We don't get the stability criterion, right? Which ensures that the solution exists and it is unique. This is the great difficulty. But these are all open problems. It's a very good physical example. So you remember, you see, I told you last time that these waves, they are extremely important. I told you the importance of this field. I told you the importance of this field that, hello? These waves, which you call them shock waves. What are shock waves? Now at least you have understood. Tell me, what is the definition of shock waves? These are the weak solutions. What are shock waves?
Weak solution.
Weak solutions of hyperbolic conservation laws. These are the weak solutions of the hyperbolic conservation laws. Is that right? And in fact, these are the real waves. It is nothing, nothing like something which is imaginary. No, they appear in a large number of physical phenomena. I told you last time, in detonation of explosives, flow through rocket nozzles, supersonic flight of projectiles, in sea waves, shocks, they do appear. In earthquakes, they do appear. In thunderclouds, they do appear. In fact, in all violent, wherever there's a violent explosion, right? These waves, they do appear. In fact, you see, the pilots of these supersonic jet aircrafts, they have seen these waves springing from the nose and their wings. You see, these waves, they spring out from the nose as well as from wings. And they have seen these waves springing, right, with naked eyes, supersonic jet aircrafts. So actually what happens, some undesirable vibrations, they propagate along these waves, because we have already seen the variables, they become discontinuous. If the pressure, temperature, entropy ahead, you look at the pressure, temperature, entropy behind, they undergo sudden and abrupt changes. And since they undergo abrupt changes, these undesirable vibrations which propagate along these waves, they influence the balance, stability, and control of the jet aircraft. So you see, the researchers have been carried out to avoid or to minimize the effects of these undesirable vibrations which propagate along these waves. Okay? And even today, you see, on a global platform, it is a current research activity, it's very, very active. You see, in this research, advanced research is going on in this area. So I have talked about this, I hope that perhaps you have, all right, can we discuss a few more examples? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. So let's take another example, and Hmm. Yes, let's take this example. In the said Burger's equation, this is Riemann problem, right? Ux, this is 0, satisfying this condition that this is equal to 1. This is equal to 1 when mod x is greater than 1 and 0 when mod x is less than 1. Okay? So how does it look like, the initial profile? If you look at the initial profile, yes, beyond these points, 1 and minus 1, it is 0. Here it is 0.
Sir,
No, sir, it is inside.
no, it's
like,
1. Beyond the 1, beyond minus 1 and 1 is 1.
it is 1.
Yes, yes, yes,
Inside minus 1 and 1, it is 1.
It is 0.
yes. So inside 1, it is 1. Am I right?
No, it is 0,
No,
sir.
Zero.
Please change it. I'm sorry, I should have written here. Right like this. When x less than 1, it is 1. When x greater than 1, it is 0. Please change.
Okay, sir.
So now can you system consists of how many intervals? Can you, hello?
3 intervals.
In this case also there will be 3 intervals. How are you sure? Hello?
Below minus 1, minus 1 to 1, and above 1.
Is it so simple, do you think? What are the characteristics issuing from this part? They are the vertical lines. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Which are?
What are the characteristics issuing from this part from minus 1 to plus 1? Hello?
X equal to xi plus t.
So x, of course, you have to write x is equal to xi,
Plus u.
it's not xi, and u of
Equal
x
to u naught.
is nothing but u naught of xi. This is the initial, this is the solution, in fact, analytical form of the solution. So the characteristics emanating from minus 1, look, you can see here that when xi is equal to minus 1, x is equal to minus 1, this is your xt plane, am I right?
Yes, sir.
This is your xt plane. This is your u naught x plane. So when, what happens? Minus 1 to, right? So what is that? Plus t times, what is u naught? Here u naught is 1, am I right? Here u naught is 0. Here u naught is 0.
0.
So here the leading characteristic issuing from these will be what? Hello? What is the leading characteristic issuing from 1?
X is equal to t plus 1.
X is equal. So x is equal to t plus 1. All these characteristics, they have the same slope. They have the same slope, right? Like this. Now, what next? What are the characteristics issuing from this part?
Straight lines.
Straight lines. X.
Vertical.
Xi.
Vertical.
Vertical straight line.
line. Sorry. Vertical lines.
So these are the characteristics issuing from this part of the real line. Now, can you tell me what is to be done? Hello? What is to be done?
You have to introduce the discontinuity in the overlapping region, multi-valued region.
Here u is equal to 0, here u is equal to 1, am I right?
Yes, sir.
And here u is equal to 0.
0.
So where a discontinuity is to be introduced, tell me the boundary.
Between x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1 plus t.
Oh, wonderful. Very good. This is your multi-valued reason. Very good. Excellent. So this is your x is equal to 1 plus t, and this is your x is equal to 1. This is your multi-valued reason as a matter of fact. Very right. So this multi-valued reason is to be replaced, and elsewhere, is there any other place where I need to do so? Hello?
Yes, so x is equal to -1 to x is equal to -1 plus t.
So minus 1 plus t, x is equal to -1 plus t. This is your leading, this is your trail characteristic issuing from here. If this is a leading, this is a trail. So, but there is no intersection of characteristics, then why to introduce a discontinuity? Hello?
I don't mean no. We don't need to introduce discontinuity here, but this is another region where we need to find a solution.
We have to find the solution. We have to find the solution. A discontinuity has to be introduced only here. So tell me, suppose this reason is A, this reason is B, this reason is C, this reason is D, this reason is E. All right. So in D, what is this discontinuity? Can you tell me quickly?
1.
dx dt is equal to dx dt will be what? Half of UL, assuming that it is ut plus u square upon 2x, this is equal to 0. Assuming that this is the conservation law, right? The evolution of u is governed by this conservation law. Okay, hello?
Yes, sir.
So dx dt will be what? Half of, tell me this reason. On the left of this, what is u?
U is 1 and on the right it is 0. 1 plus 0.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what do we get? T by 2 plus some constant. What is the value of constant? How to determine?
1, sir. When t equal to 0, x equal to 1.
Very nice. X is equal to 1 at t equal to 0. So constant is known. That is your half. Am I right?
Yes.
X is equal to 1 plus t divided by 2. This is the shape of the shock. This is the shape
So
of...
why
So
constant
C is
half?
1.
C must be 1.
Oh, I'm
t
sorry.
is 1.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What, this is this, yeah, very right. When t equal to 0, x is equal to 1. So it is plus t by 2. Is that right?
Yes,
Please,
sir.
please.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So the shock has to be, so let me draw this figure now afresh. So from 1, a shock emanates, and this is your x is equal to 1 plus t by 2, and it separates two states, constant, right? This is u is equal to 1, and this is u is equal to 0, separated, right? And a constant state remains from here to here, all right? And what do we get? What do we get? What is the solution in this region? Here u is equal to 0. Yes. What about this? What is the equation of 1? This is x is equal to 1 plus t. Am I right? 1 minus t. Am I right? Minus 1 plus t. Am I okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
This characteristic is minus 1 plus t. So now, what is the solution in this region?
So u is equal to x plus 1 upon t.
U is equal, very good, very nice. बिल्कुल ठीक बात है. कहाँ से आया ये? This it comes here only, right?
Yes.
Right. So by putting z equal to -1.
So x plus 1 upon t. This is the solution in this region. Is the solution in region B. In this region, this is the solution. So these are the characteristics emanating from this, and they carry the information that is all values of u between 0 and 1. It has to be a rarefaction wave because across this you can see that U increases. Can you see here? On the left it is 0, on the right it is 1, just opposite of shock. On the shock, yes, this is greater than this. Is it all right? Hello? So this is rarefaction wave reason. Now can you tell me what's going to happen? This is your minus 1 plus t and this is your 1 plus t by 2. Do we expect that they will intersect somewhere? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
They will intersect. Can you tell me where do they intersect in the region? Somewhere they will intersect. Am I right? Hello? Because x is equal to, this is your 1 plus t by 2.
T equal to 4.
Minus 1 plus t. So it is your t is equal to hello,
T
4.
is equal to 4.
And what is x?
X is 3.
X is 3. So this is the point 3, 4 where they intersect. Where they intersect. The figure is not perfect, but please try to sketch it correctly, okay? So this is 3, 4. Now, what is the next? Hello? What is the next? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So you see, this is the shock. This is a straight shock. X is equal to 1 plus t by 2, right? And when it is overtaken by this fan, same thing, this is the fan which is going to overtake it. Hello? At this point. So here, of course, what happens? Here the solution becomes, hello, multi-valued, am I right? Because these are the characteristics issuing from this part, right? The characteristics, they are like this. They are like this. So here, the characteristics, in fact, they intersect. So the first solution will be in this interval, t greater than or equal to 0, less than 4. This is the first interval in which the solution exists. Can you tell me quickly what is the solution? Hello? On the left, it is 0. When x is less than minus 1, in this region, what is the solution? We have obtained the solution x plus 1 upon t. When minus 1, hello, is less than x, is less than this line. What is this line? Minus 1 plus t.
Minus 1.
And in this region, what is the solution? In this region, this solution is a constant state, 1, when x is greater than minus 1 plus t. And beyond this, the solution is 0. That is, I'm sorry, minus 1 plus t less than x. Minus, yes, it is less than what? 1 plus t by 2.
1 plus t by 2.
1 plus t by 2. And when x is greater than 1 plus t by 2, this is 0. So this is one solution. The other solution will be beyond this, that's all. The solution consists of 2 distinct time intervals, only 2. Okay? So can you tell me how to get the second solution? Hello? How to get the second solution? What's the way out? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
What is the solution beyond this? What is to be done?
We will apply next condition.
Pardon? How to extend the solution beyond this? Because as soon as you see at this point when this interacts, you have to find out the shape and
By using next condition.
speed of, right, the resulting discontinuity here. So what is that? Half of UL. On the left, what is the expression on the left? On the left, it is x plus 1 upon t. Am I right? On the left of these are the waves, right? This is the reason where the solution is x plus 1 upon t. This is going to hit this point. On the right, what is the solution? 0. 0. And this originates at this point when x is equal to 3, t is equal to 4. It originates from this point. So can you tell me, it is your ln of, now dx, this is an ordinary differential equation. What do you get? Under root x plus 1, am I right? Sorry, dx upon x plus 1 or x plus 1 whole square, what do you get? So x plus 1 upon ln of x plus 1 is equal to ln of t to the power half plus some constant. Am I right? Please check.
Yes, sir.
Dx, right? Bring it here in the denominator. So
Yes.
d on x plus 1 is equal to what you get? Is equal to 2 is equal to half dt by t. dt by t is log. Am I right? So this is correct. Am I
C
right?
equal to 2.
Good. All right. Okay. So this is your c to the power half. The initial condition it gives us x is 4. So c is equal to what? 2. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
C is 2. So x plus 1 is equal to 2 under root. Very nice. So this is again, it is a parabola. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It is a parabola. So on account of this up now you have to tell me this parabola will be, what will be the shape of this parabola? Will it be towards right or will it be towards left? What will decide? I mean, what should be the shape of the parabola? This x plus 1 is equal to 2 under root t. Okay. So we know its vertex. X is equal to
minus 1 comma 0.
Right. So now think about it, that what should be shape? So its shape, hello?
Upward. Sir, but if t is positive.
Upward u.
Yes, t is positive. So now can you tell me that how will it be like this?
Upward.
Will it be towards left or towards right?
Afterwards, so
It will open towards right.
Open towards right, are you sure? What will decide the second derivative? This is dt dx. So perhaps anyway, you see the thing is this, it degenerates. It's very clear. It has to be a parabola. So it will be like this only. It will be like this from here. It will be like this. So curve down towards left. So these characteristics will continue, right? This interaction will continue. This interaction will continue infinitely. This interaction will go on. And eventually what will happen? You see, there's a theory, very, powerful theory, which says that, you see, this interaction goes on at infinity. In fact, what will happen? At infinity, these characteristics will be parallel. Okay? This is a very remarkable result. So you can write this solution now, u2t, u2xt. This will be your, for, I will write the second solution, u2x2. This will be your, yes, in this region, you can see here, beyond this. So here on the left, so first of all, you have to write, you know the shape, x plus 1 is equal to 2 under root t. So this is At any time t, the solution would be on the left. It will be 0 only, 0 when x is less than -1. In this region, it will be what we have just determined, that this is your rarefaction wave region. That is x plus 1 upon t minus 1 less than x, less than what? Less than this, right? The shape of the shock, that is x is your 2 under root t minus 1. 2 under root t minus 1. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Transposing this to the right. And beyond this, when it goes on the right side, yes, what do you get? These are the characteristics. U is equal to 0. Yeah. That's why you see, in fact, as a matter of fact, this becomes vertical as a matter. So this is 0 when x is greater than 2 root t. So the solution, complete solution is given by this, right? And this is something. But now I ask you that how this profile undergoes distortion during the course of propagation. Can you draw this? Hello, how it changes during the course of propagation from U1, U2, etc. As we have seen here, you see, this is your this examples we have done earlier. You can draw the profile in the UX plane also. This profile undergoes distortion. So how it undergoes distortion, how does it look like? Because this is the initial profile, right? The initial profile we have just seen, that this is it looks like this. This is the initial profile. This is the initial profile, right? The initial profile at t equal to 0, it was like this. This is at t equal to 0. This is your U naught x. Hello? What happens if you look at the solution U1 is this solution, right? U1 is given by this expression. U1 is given by this expression. So look here, what is the solution later? The later solution when x less than -1, so this is your -1, this is your 1, x is less than -1, it is 0. So this is your 0, x less than -1, it is 0. But from -1 to -1 plus t, -1 to -1 plus t, 1 plus t is some value here. It is, right, a straight line as a matter of fact. You can see here u is equal to your x plus 1 upon 2t. So look here, this rectangular shape, waveform, it undergoes distortion at time. This is the solution at time. This is t equal to 0. When t greater than 0, it undergoes change. Okay, and in fact, the solution looks like this. -1 plus t, and then -1 plus t to 1 plus t by 2. It becomes, yes, u is equal to 1. This is u is equal to 1. And then it becomes 0. Yes. So look here, the profile which looked like this at t equal to 0, it undergoes distortion during the course of propagation. At any time t greater than 0, it looks like this. And finally, what is the solution that the U2, what was U2? U2 wrote somewhere, the solution U2, U2 is here. So solution you see at later, it becomes like this, U2, that is when x is less than 1, this is when x is less than 1, it is given by this expression, right? This is your under root t plus 1, that is, it turns out u is equal to 1, this is your x is equal to square root t minus 1 whole square, and then from square root of t minus 1 whole square to 1, in fact, right, this is your
This
x.
is not the, so this is not the solution of this problem.
I'm sorry. This is, where is that solution? I lost it. Yeah?
Sir, in the
This
other
one,
sheet.
sir, this one. It is lying on the table.
Yes, sir.
Sir, it is on the same page.
The same page,
The top.
topmost.
At the top, sir.
No, very right. Very right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So minus 1, it is 0. And minus 1 to 2 under root t minus 1, it is your x plus 1 upon t. So slope is changed. Can you see here? The slope is changed. Under root t upon this is here, there is the slope is changed. So look here, this is the slope here. Here it becomes a straight line from here to here, and then there is a breaking. Hello, and this is u is equal to 0. U is equal to 0. So what do we infer here? You can see here this solution. In fact, what is the value of u here? Can we find out the value of u? The value of u, you see, as x approaches 2 under root t minus 1, it is your under root 2t minus 1. Am I right?
Yes.
U is equal to your x plus 1 upon t. But as x approaches this value, 2 root t minus 1, is that right?
Yes.
So it behaves like 1 by t, am I right?
Yes, sir.
This is x plus 1, and x plus 1 is under root t, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Divided by t, so it behaves like 1 by under root t, is that right?
Yes, sir.
But anyway, this behaves like 1 by under root t. So as t tends to infinity, it goes to 0. So you can see the shock decays. Shock decays according to the rule 1 by under root t. I mean, we have got the decaying result also, that at what rate does it decay?
Okay.
So you see, we have discussed the propagation, we have discussed the interaction, and we have seen that how does it decay. So
Yes, sir.
the time is up now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I just few words for you.
Ah.
My words are not enough to express our gratitude to Professor V.D. Sharma. Sir, we are indebted to you for this 7-day lecture series, which was really very informative, interactive, interesting, explanatory, and full of valuable knowledge as well. Sir, your remarkable punctuality and enthusiasm for teaching during these days is very inspiring and will be missed by all of us. The most prominent and admirable part is your way of making all the participants attentive throughout your lecture just by saying hello in between. We miss you, sir. Hope to attend your some upcoming lecture series very soon. I'll invite our convener, Dr. Harindra Chaudhary, for a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Usha ma'am. I don't have words to express my gratitude to sir. So indeed, it is my pleasure to listen to you. And with proud, I can say that after attending your lectures for 1 week, I can proudly say that I am a student of Professor V.D. Sharma. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yes, sir.
I read somewhere that I'm indebted to my parents for living, but to my teachers for living better. So this goes to you, sir, in a true way. Sir, these words are not mine, but the feelings are mine. And everybody would agree with me that so you are a wonderful teacher. As Saji said that we are planning to have another lecture series by you, sir. And I do hope that all the participants will be there to listen to you. So thanks to you. And I don't have words. Just clapping to you, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. We all must clap for sir.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir.
So kind
We'll
of-
miss you, sir. Definitely miss you. And your way of teaching is really inspiring for all of us.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So,
Thank you, sir.